Hello, everybody. It's Saturday night, and you know what that means. You gotta answer questions. What is Saturday night?
I would take that again.
All right, let's take that again. All right. Hello, everybody. It's Saturday night, and you know what that means. Trivia time. We've got a very exciting show ready for you, and we can't wait to have you guys play along at home. Remember, the name of the game is I Don't Know the Answer to That Question. Now to introduce your host, and also host/contestant, Elyse and James Willems.
Hey, welcome.
Wow, great VO we had going there. Very great
That was,
VO.
yeah, really pro. Welcome to Trivia Night, where we do pub-style trivia, and you at home can play along with us.
Mm-hmm.
James?
Yes?
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to come and guest on this show and also kind of be the host and make all these graphics for it.
Yes. Wonderful.
And kind of control it while we're going.
Wonderful job. We also have some other great guests joining us.
We
tonight.
absolutely do. Are we ready to introduce our first team?
Let's see them.
All right, we're introducing our first team. Jack and Caiti.
Hey! Thanks for having us. So we're here to get our computer fixed. We were told that we could video chat with an expert and they would solve our issues.
No.
Great reviews on tech.
Something about RAM.
No.
No.
This is trivia night. Trivia night. Yeah. You guys are gonna ask. We're gonna ask you trivia questions.
We're gonna ask you 3 rounds. Each round is gonna have 6 questions.
Caiti, there's no watch on your wrist. What are you looking at?
We've been on hold for 45 minutes waiting for you to fix our computer.
No, we just couldn't get the stream
fine.
going.
We can do a date night.
All
This
right.
could be our date night.
Okay.
Jack's like, all right.
So begrudging to spend an evening with his beautiful wife.
Yes. All right, but we'll hear more from you guys in just a minute. But we have to introduce our other team.
I'm excited for this.
I'm
team,
very
James.
excited. Team number 2, Zach and Susan Anner.
Hey guys!
Hi.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Susan is my mom, and we would like for you guys we came up with a team name.
Okay.
We would like to be called Team Funhouse because we've been, I've been at my house, we've been having a fun time, and we feel like that really defines us really well. So
Zach,
we're Team Funhouse from now on.
Zach, what shirt are you wearing?
This is, if you haven't checked it out yet, it's from a great show that's on Rooster Teeth First called No Idea IKEA, where James Willems and Adam COVID try to furniture, and they fail at it. I've watched some of it. It's pretty good.
That's awesome. That sounds great. Sounds very like a very handsome show.
Susan,
Really handsome show.
did you support the Team Funhouse naming convention?
I think you did, right?
Did I?
Yeah.
Did you? Let me re.
How much fun we have in our house.
Susan didn't agree to any
I'll
of
rephrase
this.
my question. Did you know about the Team Funhouse naming convention?
We had talked
Yes,
about
we
it.
discussed it because we have such a fun house.
It's
I
a
get
really
it. I
fun
get it.
house,
That's a great name. That's a great name for such a fun house.
Well, thanks for playing,
Yes.
everyone. We just thought that this would be something fun to do during quarantine because we love this kind of trivia. We've been with Zach to trivia at the Alamo Draft House before.
Undefeated. Undefeated in movie trivia.
We won every time. Not because of us mostly, but
No.
we brought some other good people on our team.
Brought some ringers.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, yeah, it just seems like a fun thing to do when we're all stuck at home.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a breakdown of how we're going to play tonight if you want to play along with us.
I do.
James he's our third contestant tonight.
Team 3.
I asked him if he wanted to host, and he said he wanted to play.
I just do both. I do both.
So, we're doing 3 rounds. Each round is 6 questions. So, I'm going to give you the questions one by one, write down your answers, and then after we'll go through and we'll tally up what the answers are. We'll see what the correct answers were. And that's how it goes.
It's
Please.
simple as that. Seems
Yeah.
pretty straightforward.
We're
What's
done.
that say?
Is that Shrek?
Shrek.
Always Shrek. Always Shrek.
Okay.
Shrek questions in here, then I might have a chance.
Do we win?
Mm-hmm.
I just want that new computer. That's all I'm asking for.
Wait, there's a prize?
I thought
What
we were
is the
fixing
prize?
our computer.
I didn't realize there was a prize.
I guess I could arrange some kind of gift card.
This show is going to cost us
For the
way
win.
more than it makes us.
A note: if you're watching in chat and you're playing, please don't put the answers in chat as we're playing. Make it fun for everybody. So it's a reveal after.
Wait until the answers
Yeah, wait
phase.
until-
So
Chat.
we'll be.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
That's even more fun.
Yeah.
If
If
I
he,
know the answers, then that's ideal for me.
tweet the answers at Zach. Tweet Zach with the answers. Don't actually do that. That's cheating. He'll check. We're watching
Do
you.
you have a hashtag?
No, we don't.
No?
We
Okay.
should do that. It's a work in progress. Did you see the first one? It was a disaster.
man.
We didn't get the
And-
audio working until like 2
it's
minutes in.
growing.
So,
The
Growing
guest.
pains.
Don't even
Hashtag's
get me
coming.
started about the guest we had for that one.
oh my gosh, what a nightmare.
Was it Adam COVID?
No, close.
Worse.
It was Josh Flanagan.
Should we get
okay.
started with?
I think we're ready to get started. This is we're entering the
Everybody's
first
favorite last resort.
the
Johnny
first
Flanagan.
the first question phase of this. So we're gonna 6 questions, and then we'll go back and we'll review. Is everyone ready to begin? Everyone have their pens?
Okay, you ready, Mom?
Ready?
We have
Yep.
a selection. Should we use blue, purple, or black?
I think only one of them works.
Live your
Two.
truth, Jack. Your Saturday night
You have a
truth.
great marker. It
We have a
works.
really
It
good
smells
one.
great.
Don't be smelling it.
Yeah, that's bad.
You got better handwriting than I do.
All right.
I mean, yes, and smell it and tell me what it does.
I do have one question.
Okay.
In terms of trivia rules, does it have to be? I know we're gonna say it, but does it have to be spelt correctly as well?
Phonetic spelling
No,
is
and with this
accepted.
group, I'm expecting that it won't be. I'm just kidding.
You know I'm
just kidding.
slickstexic.
Okay, I'm
All
ready.
right, first
Alright.
question. Now, the first round, the theme is Super Mario.
Hmm.
Now, and I prefaced this before we started recording, but you don't need to know Super Mario that well to get all these answers. It helps, but okay. First question coming right up.
Okay.
Take that first question. Name the duo that starred as Mario and Luigi in the 1993 Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario's already on the first slide. I got a typo.
Whoa, boy. Spelling is not the name of the
In the
game.
Super Mario's
I know
Bros
this.
feature film.
I know this, so we have to put it on mute.
Oh yeah, then you guys can mute yourself. I'll let you guys listen to my talking. All right, so I'm pretty sure
Oh.
one of them
I got it.
was a Venga Boy.
True.
I think it
If
was.
we know what this isn't a shouted out situation.
No, they're
No,
asking
no.
6 questions, and then we will go through the answers later.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I'm sorry. I apologize for her. She's Australian. She doesn't listen to rules.
No, I
or...
have a really bad memory, so that's good to know. Thanks for recapping that.
You
This
got
is
it.
a great date night.
Welcome to
I
Trivia
think
Night.
it would be.
I'm your
think it would
host,
be
Jack
more
Pattillo.
fun if we could ding in the answers and get who gets the first. Is it too late to change the rules of
It's
the game?
too late. We don't have a ding available, Zach. Jeez.
I could bring up a ding right now.
This is just a hint. It is not Mickey Rourke and Robert De Niro.
Oh, all right. How do I erase?
And that's also that's a topical reference.
But is it one of them playing both parts? Is that like a trick?
Have you written your answer down?
Yeah. we
Oh,
wrote it
okay.
down.
Okay. I was like, I couldn't
We
tell.
did it privately.
All right, so chat. I hope you got this answer. And name the duo that starred as Mario and Luigi in the '93 Super Mario Brothers feature film.
No.
Who's Mario?
Oh, bad sign.
He's a plumber.
I don't know.
That's
She
fine.
could just be trying to trick us,
No.
trying to make us think that she doesn't know.
Don't know how that benefits.
Next question. The first Mario Brothers game came to arcades in 1983. Name the world-renowned children's puppet television series that debuted the same year.
Oh.
World-renowned children's puppet television series that
World-renowned.
debuted in 1983.
World
What?
renowned.
Can we ask a follow up?
I don't-
Depends on what the follow-up is.
Probably not.
Is the series still going?
No.
Okay. World
I believe the
renowned.
series wrapped in I want to say 87. And I mean think of what the big puppet.
No, the
know.
series wrapped in 87?
I think so. Think about the biggest in puppeteering.
If
In
I
the-
don't know my puppets, then I feel like I'll have disgraced myself in front of Elyse, and I don't want to do that. James, it's fine.
You can't go any lower
So-
in my eyes, and you're already.
I just told Katie I think it's X, and she said I don't know what that word is.
Oh, okay. That means you're probably on the right track, I would say.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's American television before 1997 or not The Simpsons, she doesn't know what it is.
Think
Could this be Simpsons
It says
to me?
world though. It could be one of those. It could be Xuxa, one of those Brazilian shows that like somehow broke out. You
think
know.
about the biggest in puppets.
Well, again, the
Biggest.
problem is Katie wasn't born in the 80s, so if it ended in 87, that's going to be an issue.
Is that a weird humble brag or what?
Yes, I'm very youthful. I don't know any of that other stuff.
I have a vibrance.
Well, let me rephrase the question. Which puppets are decaying in a junkyard right now?
What the hell
Interesting.
is that?
No, these puppets are in museums. These puppets are in museums.
These puppets are in museums.
Mom and I are an unstoppable team.
All right.
Maybe.
Okay, should I move on to the next question?
Can we have multiple answers?
You can have multiple answers, but one of them has to be a joke answer.
I have one joke answer.
And then you have to
Alright.
state explicitly which one was right, which one was your intended one, or okay.
All right, next question.
I
Alright.
trust you. Okay,
Shut
yes,
it.
moving on.
What kind of job did Mario do before plumbing? So before he was tapping those pipes, what did Mario do? The first glimpse we got of Mario, he was doing this job. I think Susan knows it.
She just keeps leaning over to Zach and going, "Who's Mario?"
Yeah.
Did they call him Mario? Oh.
I've watched so many videos on this subject, and I just am not coming up with the. I know he showed up in Donkey Kong first, and oh God, Mom,
What's he doing in that? What's he doing in Donkey Kong?
what's he doing?
Oh, got it.
But you can put a real
Yeah,
answer.
yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah, let's do that.
Feeling real good about these answers, guys.
Man.
He was in a game before Super Mario Brothers, right? Or Mario Brothers, even.
Maybe I don't remember.
I feel like I was just very loud about this.
See, that's what I instinctively went to right, but I was like,
think.
nah, I don't know if that's right. So I'll just go with my
We'll give it a shot.
I'll go with my intuition.
Come on, guys. If you feel it, it's probably right.
It's
True. It's in the
My
air.
mom totally nailed this one. She got this.
Okay, good.
So what kind of job did Mario do before plumbing? Everybody got
I
something
don't
in?
think so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're
We got
ready.
something written down.
Is that a 4? What kind of 4
That's a
is
4.
that?
Next question.
Right. If
I
suddenly
don't know why
transitions
it had
appeared
a
in the
transition.
some transition. All right. Okay.
Mushroom imagery is a big part of Super Mario. Mario's home is literally called the Mushroom Kingdom. Which food might you be surprised to learn has less potassium than the common portobello mushroom?
Any
I think I
food has
actually
that has
know
less potassium.
I mean, Katie is she's a plant biology expert.
Yeah, but which food
Well, you'd
might you be
You'd be
surprised?
surprised to learn that this particular food has less potassium.
I wrote it down.
You could be like, hey, Jack, chocolate has less potassium than the portobello mushroom. We're like, whoa,
Potassium.
what a shock.
Oh, maybe I got it.
Boom. Nailed it.
This would be
Also-
a surprise.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
I actually ordered this thing while the chat is figuring this out. I ordered for the very first time mushroom plugs, which are the spawn. Do you say spore?
That
No.
sounds like it could be something very
Uh,
inappropriate, Katie.
I'm keeping it PG. But you put these little like wooden plugs into like oak logs and stuff, and it grows mushrooms. And so I ordered my first mushroom plugs, and I'm very excited.
All
So
right.
you just gonna put
Go
it
to
like
another planet.
Oh, they're edible. It's lion's mane and not oyster mushroom and lion's mane. So I'm very excited.
so are you just gonna put them like in a log in your backyard?
Yeah, and then you just like mist them every day, and then they grow cool mushrooms. So that's fun.
Interesting.
Wait, you have logs in your backyard?
I
would
will
have
when
to
I
order
source
those
them.
in
You get the
order of
log. You get the plugs, then you get the logs. That's
You
the
get
order.
Well, I had to
That's how
wait
they
4
get
weeks
messed
because they have to
up
grow.
now. Oh, do you have a log for these?
I mean, all you got to do is go to your local park in the middle of the night, bring a chainsaw,
I mean,
boom, free logs.
It's that easy.
We pay for them. Our tax dollars pay for those logs.
That's how we get our Christmas trees. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
go logging tonight, Mom.
Your mom was like, things can't get worse than doing this trivia show.
She's like, no.
Yeah.
Lord,
Okay.
we have a lot of people watching us be terrible at trivia.
All right, next question. Here we go. Super Mario Brothers debuted on the NES in 1985. That same
True.
Thank you, James. That same year, Coca-Cola debuted a product of their own that angered soda drinkers worldwide. What was it?
Crystal Pepsi.
I have a question.
Turnabout is fair play.
This can't be good. Was there ever actually cocaine in Coke?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, right?
Really?
Or is
Yeah.
that
I thought that.
Sure.
We watched the drunk history on it.
I thought it was a
Those-
myth.
My joke answer was going to be cocaine free, but
Interesting.
Super Mario
Did they
Brothers
know it was Coke?
debuted on the NES in 1985. That same year, Coca-Cola debuted a product of their own that angered soda drinkers worldwide. What was it?
well, the thing is, Coke used to not come in a can. It came in a half-size plastic baggie, and then you didn't drink it. You would take some on your finger and rub it on your gums. That's how they used to do it back
it
in
was
the old
the
days.
80s, man.
The 1880s.
Oh,
Didn't have much
Yeah.
else to do in the Wild West.
Wild,
Wild
Wild
West.
okay.
We're a little too married.
Yeah.
Date night.
Wiki wiki wow,
getting
wiki wow
crazy.
wow West, Jim West,
So much
Desperado,
computer fix.
Rough
Yeah.
Rider. No, you don't want nada. None of this. Six gunning this, brother running this, Buffalo Soldier. Look, it's like I told ya.
We're gonna get flagged.
Sorry.
We're gonna
Yeah,
get
you're gonna get
content
Sorry.
claimed.
Sorry.
See, I was more of the iRobot theme.
All right.
Here comes the iRobots.
Nice.
Is that how-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does,
Make your hydraulics work. I
does everybody have something for this one?
think
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Let's move on to the next one then. The Super Mario Brothers manual tells us that the blocks Mario breaks are made of what? Now, this is a deeper cut, but you may have to use your imagination a little bit. But in the manual for the original Mario's game, there's a paragraph that explains what the blocks in the Mushroom Kingdom are made of. Our producer wrote these questions, and I just,
That's a good one.
I can't, I don't know where she got them from.
They.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Where
Mom.
did she get
If
the
there's a
question?
paragraph, it's not just going to be one word. I think it's going to be...
It could be
Actually,
one
I
She
may
thing.
said
have-
it's a
It's
paragraph
a concept.
explaining what it is.
It's a concept.
It could be one thing. It could be one thing. The Super Mario Bros. Manual tells us the blocks Mario breaks are made of what?
I think that might actually be it. I think Katie's comedy answer actually might be the answer.
Wild swings here, but we'll see how this turns out.
Oh yeah. Okay. So while everyone else is answering this in the chat, so we'll go through it. Who gets to answer first? And does it matter? It's just a ranking of points, not who says it first.
Katie
No.
she's playing this game
It's-
for real.
It's
by the
I
way.
want to win.
what you have there is locked in, and it doesn't matter if any of the rest of us say it. So theoretically, if all three of us got it right, we'd each get a point.
Yeah.
So
And I was just gonna switch it up as to who answers
Yeah,
first. So like one
Okay.
question, like Zach and Susan will answer first. One question, James.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first AD never explained to us what was going on, so we're just...
They might have
sitting
done.
here.
We were just on hold for a really long time. He really wants his RAM fixed.
Ram you.
And with that, those are our 6 questions.
That ends first round, Mario round. Okay.
All
I'm
right.
ready.
Okay, so if you want to bring chat up, you're welcome to.
Okay.
All right, we'll get chat up again.
Are we going to be scrolling through the questions again?
Yeah.
Are we going to continue?
So we're gonna check out the answers.
All
now.
right.
Don't really want to do the audience engagement thing.
That's okay.
Jeff
Yeah.
Delgado donated $10.
Oh, Jeff
Thank you,
Delgado.
Jeff. 2G.
Somebody's making money off of this.
Alan's
crap?
mustache. Thank you very much. Thank you. You got your contributions are going to the gift card that the winner will get to Arby's.
Now we're obligated to a gift card.
I mean, I'm gonna win. So.
All right, answers. Name the duo that starred as Mario and Luigi in the 1993 Super Mario Brothers feature film.
Mm-hmm.
Who were they? Who were these two magic men?
Do you have the answers written? Okay, got it.
Hey.
Okay. Who do you want the answers from first?
Oh yeah, you're right. I blew it.
Okay.
I blew it.
Well,
Okay.
we don't know who those people are. Could be anyone.
I blew it.
Those
I was
random people.
trying to control the PowerPoint. Let's go with Zach and Susan first.
We had Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo,
Okay.
the House of Buggin himself.
House
Nice,
of
great
Buggin'.
reference.
Jack and Katie, who did you have?
We had the pest himself, Mr. John Leguizamo, and from Danny the dog, Bob Hoskins.
Wow, too good.
James.
I actually had Cheech and Chong.
Okay.
But then I crossed through that, and then I wrote Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo.
Nice. Chat. I am
You got
assuming
there
chat
at the
got
end.
this one. And yes, the correct answer was Bob
Yes.
Hoskins. May he rest in peace.
Looks
and
like
John
most
Leguizamo.
people got it. Yeah, most people in chat got it. Yep, John Leguizamo, close. But
Okay.
all right, cool.
So Mario, and Luigi Mario were their
Yeah.
names.
So that's 1 point for the correct answer,
yeah,
right?
1 point for
We're just gonna
everybody.
split that point.
We'll tally this.
We don't have to tally it, right? Someone else is doing that. Right?
Yeah, our backstage, our TD is
Yeah, it was
tallying.
PA doing it.
The next question was the first Mario Brothers game came to arcades in 1983. Name the world-renowned children's puppet television series that debuted the same year.
Do you want us to go and we'll give our answers first?
Yeah, Jack and Katie, what did you guys have
Well,
for that?
Knowing Elyse, I figured it would be something Henson Studio related. So I said Fraggle Rock, and then Katie said
I said Angie Pangie.
what the hell Angie Pangie is. Exactly.
It's a story of a young
That's Angie Pangie's
koala.
world-renowned.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
And then we were thinking maybe Thunderbirds, but I think Thunderbirds was a lot
But
older.
Thunderbirds,
So, yeah, but
yeah.
we're going with Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I,
Zach?
oddly enough, we had Angie Pangie at first. Then we took a leap and we're like, maybe Fraggle Rock was really a contentious debate. Half of us are still thinking Angie Pangie.
Yeah.
Fraggle Rock.
Mhm.
Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle
That's
Rock.
it.
Okay.
James, what do you got there?
I also had Angie Pangie.
Mm-hmm.
I told
But then
you.
at the last minute, I said, "Oh wait, I don't know what that is. It sounds made up." So I changed it to
Yeah.
Fred Penner's place.
Oh, Canadian maestro Fred Penner.
I mean, to me, he's a student of the world. He belongs to no nation.
Okay.
Fred Penner, always on the run. So I went Fred Penner's place.
Let's see, chat. I'm seeing a lot of Angie Pangie in the chat. I'm seeing
Pangie, lots of Angie Pangie in the chat.
The correct answer was Fraggle Rock.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fraggle Rock.
Can someone explain to me what Fraggle Rock is? Because Jack said that to me, and I said I don't think that's a word.
Katie, the Fraggles, they're a race of short, furry creatures that lived in a network of caves.
Wow, that's a pretty good
That was
summary.
very
I know.
succinct, Jack.
Just right off the top of my head.
Oh.
They had an antagonist relationship with.
Wait, what?
Katie just noticed.
Rats.
They took their knowledge from a dump, right? And then they also had an antagonistic relationship with a
Doc.
bunch of.
They lived with Doc.
Well, they were almost symbiotic in a way, but then they had the
dozers.
The dozers they would destroy, but then what were the big ones that lived in that house?
Do you know, Zach?
No. I've
Oh.
never seen a single episode of Fraggle Rock.
Really?
Oh.
I watched so much Fraggle Rock, but I
All
didn't
right.
get the point, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, Fraggle Rock?
I guess I watched too much Fred Penner's place.
See, Duncan Buckets in the chat. He gets it. Angie Pangie pudding and pie. Yeah,
No one
Angie
knows.
Pangie.
This sounds
She's like
made
a
up.
Yeah.
marionette puppet.
We're
You
gonna
know
have to
what? You
bleep
should've-
all of this.
Yeah.
You probably
Next
should
up,
look it up.
Next up, what kind of job did Mario do before plumbing?
Who do you want to hear from
James.
first?
James, yeah, let's see.
I said poaching great apes.
Okay.
But then I followed up with construction.
Construction. All right. Zach, what do you have?
Oh, well, this was actually, I was not sure. If you recall, earlier in the show when this question came up, I was at a loss. I was at wit's end. And then my mom came in and she came
The
up
voice
with
of
this
reason.
brilliant answer. I'll let her give it. Trash collector.
Trash collector.
Trash collector.
There you go.
Nice.
He did have that dumpster burning at the bottom of the scaffolding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seemed to make sense to me.
Okay. Jack and
So,
Katie?
I said, well, Mario, you know the guy loves poles, so a stripper makes
Is that
total
a thing?
sense.
Clearly, he loves poles.
Is that
But
a thing?
yeah,
he
at the
jumps on
end,
them?
he jumps on the flagpole. And
Oh,
he's like-
yeah.
Oh, okay.
wow.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Sorry.
he loves the
That,
poles.
you know that originally, that game is what inspired the movie Hustlers.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Angie Pangie.
and Angie Pangie. But then Jack said, well, maybe he was just a construction worker.
Yeah, we put construction down.
Probably.
He eventually became a doctor, though.
Really?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Mario.
Online degree, which until recently meant something worse in a lot of cases. Now it's the standard.
Yeah.
He was a carpenter in Donkey Kong.
A carpenter,
Carpenter.
right?
Oh,
course.
man.
I
With
can
the
see
Jesus
why.
One
figure
who
he is.
constructs.
Construction feels similar. I mean, carpentry is more oriented to furniture and cabinet making,
sure.
etc. But
Well, he probably did carpentry on
They ever
buildings,
said
but
that Jesus was a construction worker? No. No points.
I'm not asking for points.
well, I guess since it seems like it would be offensive to Zach's beliefs, I guess no points
No points.
for anyone that round.
I mean,
Understandable.
The gift card is still in the running.
It's a rough
it could
one.
be anyone's Chili's.
Whew.
Did
Only gonna get
the
worse.
construction workers sing the 1970s classic Close to You? Did they? I don't think so.
Karen construction worker and
Oh no. Okay. Next one up. Mushroom imagery is a big part of Super Mario. Which food might you be surprised to learn has less potassium than the portobello mushroom? Jack and Katie, what did you guys have?
I wrote banana.
Because she knows her mushrooms.
Well, I actually don't really know a whole lot about nutrition. I know a lot about plants, but not as much about the nutrition.
I keep asking her to grow a hot dog tree and she won't do it.
why won't you do it?
It's not the season.
Oh,
You have to wait.
right. Humidity is a big factor.
Yes.
I will build a greenhouse to get a hot dog tree.
But yeah, so I said banana, just because you said what's a food that would surprise you. So
I still say chocolate.
Is that a reference to Big Top Pee Wee?
A little bit.
Great.
Zach, what did you and Susan, what did you have?
Yeah, what did you have, Mom?
Banana.
Yeah, we're from Buffalo, so we actually call them bananas.
are they different? Are they different fruit?
Yeah.
No, it's probably not. They're more green and from the like we've been having a lot of bananas.
A lot of
lately.
bananas,
Yeah,
yes.
very
Yeah, a
popular.
lot of bananas. A
A
lot
lot
of
of
bananas.
James, what did you have?
I wrote grass,
Okay.
which I think should count because it probably does have less potassium than a
There's a
portobello
lot of
mushroom.
There's a lot of fiber in grass.
Grass
Yeah,
isn't legal in Texas yet.
well, not that grass. The grass
Oh.
you eat,
Well,
not that grass.
James-
But I also wrote banana.
Okay, well, the correct answer was I don't know. That food is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Like, did we get it wrong because we said bananas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I still get the
I mean,
point?
you made the point to spell it out like that. You gotta sing it.
The food is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Ah, it's the skills.
Yes.
She can just
There it is.
transforms into it.
Where did she come from?
Where did she go?
Yeah.
Guys,
So,
I
yeah.
just got a notification from Bumble. I have a new match.
Ooh.
You need to stop
It's-
right now and
it's
get
pro-
him
gotta
up.
go.
It's pronounced boomble.
Yeah, if you could, I've been spending Saturday nights with my mom for the past 5 months. Yeah, any chance of love, I gotta take it. So.
That's fine. Susan, are you okay finishing the show without Zach?
All right, see you.
It worked
Zach,
quite well.
you should
So far.
Yeah, that's true.
you should reply to them with a link to the show so they can
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah, I will. Hold on.
He's like, sure, yeah, sure. I'll definitely do that for sure.
Next question was Super Mario Brothers debuted in 1985. The same year, Coca-Cola debuted a product of their own that angered soda drinkers worldwide. What was it? Let's go with you, I guess.
I said New Coke because my joke answer was going to be cocaine free, but then we had the whole conversation about cocaine, and so it wasn't going to be a reveal thing, and so I did that bit earlier, so I just wrote what I think is the right answer is New Coke.
Okay, gotcha. Zach, what did you and Susan have?
We also put New Coke, which I think I remember that, but actually what I was thinking of was Coke 2.
Ooh, Coke 2.
The sequel to Coke.
Well, because they started New Coke, then it went Coke 2, and then it became Kakalaka. That's when they really went off the deep end. It was 90% chocolate.
Yeah, it's really good.
Less potassium than you'd think.
I actually feel like Coke and Yoo-Hoo would be a great combination.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I agree.
I would be totally on board with that. Mom, can we make one of those?
The sponsor of this episode
Well,
is
I'm seeing some New
Coke
Coke in the chat. I'm also seeing Liquid Brown
and
listed here. Jack and Katie, what did you guys have?
Well, Katie learns all of her trivia knowledge from TV shows, so she watches the Goldbergs and learned what is it, Katie?
Oh, I learned about New Coke and that people would stockpile old Coke back then, old Coke, when New Coke came out. So I was like, I think you're right. I think it's New Coke.
The correct answer is, give it up to the Goldbergs. It's New Coke. But it only lasted 79 days because there was such a huge backlash, and Coca-Cola returned to the original formula. And actually, I think it was an episode of General Hospital got interrupted because with the breaking news that Coke original formula was back. I'm not joking. I'm not
Do you know the conspiracy theory behind it?
No.
So supposedly Coke knew that actual cane sugar, was more expensive than high fructose corn syrup. So when they released New Coke, knowing it was trash, then converted their original recipe over to high fructose corn syrup. I can't say it. And then when they came back, it was the change, and everyone was so excited that they didn't care.
Wow.
And that's when they jumped over. Supposedly that's the conspiracy theory. Whether or not it's true, I don't know. But yeah, that was before my time.
I just think it's interesting. I've never really thought about this before, but I feel like it should be pronounced New Coke because on the label it has an exclamation point after the new, and yeah. Oh well, that's my only final thoughts on that
Missed
one.
opportunity.
I believe that's our final question here. The Super Mario Brothers manual tells us the blocks Mario breaks are made of what? This one seemed to stump everyone. It would have stumped me, of course. I don't know where our producer gets these questions from. But it was a tricky one. Who should we start with?
I think it's me.
James.
Or was it?
Or what?
No, I just did the last one.
Jack and Katie?
So we initially wrote down Clay, and then Katie jokingly put the dead bodies of other characters.
Of lesser characters.
Lesser characters, excuse me. And now that makes me think it's like maybe it's like the other like body parts of other characters. Like maybe it's like the shells or whatever that Mario jumps on. So like it's made of that.
Interesting.
Zach and Susan, what'd you put?
See, my mom was pretty certain about this. As you can see, she put a period after this answer. I was not so convinced, as cheese
pretty sure.
does not
Pretty
really.
sure this is it.
What does it say?
Say
really
cheese?
Cheese.
Cheese. Interesting.
It was not a Wallace and Gromit game.
Cheese, Gromit.
But I support my mom and everything she does. So.
Who wouldn't want to destroy blocks of cheese?
Yeah, right? It makes a lot of sense.
I destroy
So
some
much
on the
so that
daily.
even if
Yeah,
you
then
didn't
you
get
destroy the
that
toilet afterwards.
What'd you have?
I wrote dreams ... he's insane.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotta give it up to Katie here. People.
People.
The blocks are
People.
so. This is what it says in the manual. One day, the kingdom of the peaceful mushroom people was invaded by the Koopa, a tribe of turtles famous for their black magic. The quiet, peace-loving mushroom people were turned into mere stones, bricks, and even field horsehair plants, and the mushroom kingdom fell into ruin. So, this is presupposing that the blocks you hit in Mario contain the souls and of mushroom people.
She literally
toads.
wrote the bodies of lesser dead
Wow.
characters.
That's wild.
Wow.
Or excuse me, the dead bodies of lesser characters, and then I wrote like shells. So
Do I get a point for that?
Yes.
I would say yes.
It's my intuition.
That's great.
Like Jewel. Wow, so that's the end of round 1 then.
Yeah.
What are your scores coming in at? Does anybody know?
I got 5 out of 6. I keep
Wow.
saying me. I'm just completely
5 out
discluding
of
Jack on our
6.
date night.
I'll be here if you need me for anything.
I think we got 4, maybe. Although, don't quote us on that. We weren't paying attention.
We missed the construction question or the carpenter question.
That's the only one you missed? Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 3 points. I have 3, commanding 3. And you'd think spying on Elyse making the actual questions, I'd be doing better, but
Let's keep moving. Let's get to round 2. Round 2, the theme is animals. People love
Yay.
animals.
Oh, yeah.
We love them. First question coming up.
You need that.
Round 2. Get ready, chat.
Where
We're
you
doing it here. Do I need to change this over?
I just hit it.
The question too. So the first sheep was cloned in 1996 at the Roslin Institute in Edinburgh, Scotland. Who was the sheep named after?
Was named after.
Fuck.
Named after.
Yeah, this sheep that was cloned. If you know the sheep's name, who was that?
Hold on. Oh, fuck.
Who was the sheep
it's
named
gotta be-
after?
I mean, there's only. Can you name? Yeah, that's the only.
That's all I got. Like that can be it.
Yeah.
I was so excited for a second there. I was like, I
No,
know
you got it.
I've actually met that sheep. Humble brag, in case you were wondering.
Born
This is actually
after
her. This is her right
1990, and she met the sheep.
Yes, I know, crazy.
This is the clone of the sheep. It, after all of the mutations, it turned out
Generation.
furry and small.
A lot of discussion
No.
happening between Zach and Susan. A lot of discussion.
Oh, you shrink that down.
Oh, we know what we got it. We got the answer right. Pretty sure.
I did like seeing the cat. All right. So coming up.
Sorry, I was trying to.
Did you just move to the next question?
I did.
Right.
All right. Well, the next question. In the B-52 song "Rock Lobster," what did the beachgoers think they saw under the dock that turned out to be a rock lobster? Now I know this requires some specific knowledge of rock lobster, knowledge that I did not even have. Again, our producer, she wrote these questions.
Let me just play back the whole song in my head.
This has nothing to do with animals.
What was under the dock? I guess a lobster, friend of animal.
Did the thing under the dock cause them a shock? Is that possible?
It does rhyme with dock. I'll tell you this, it rhymes with dock.
Oh.
What they
Can we
saw
phone a friend? Can we phone a friend?
is the friend James.
Yeah, call me Jack.
I feel like you gave it away, and if you did, you blew it. You blew it, Elyse.
Well, did
'cause
you
I
write,
didn't know that one.
did you write
And
down?
now I know it for sure.
I'm phoning a friend.
Oh, Jack's trying to call me. Decline.
Under a dock. He knows it. Zach knows it for sure. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
What animal rhymes with? Well, I guess he did. It's not necessarily an animal.
All right, I have breaking news.
Yes.
Katie has never heard this song before in her life.
Never heard Rock Lobster? Your
Well,
your
let's
life.
blow it up.
Yeah, I would say your life will remain unchanged.
I thought, oh, B-52, I think I've heard of them.
B-52.
What else do they sing?
Don't forget
Love Shack?
your
Oh,
jukebox
yeah, that's
money.
the only one I know. That's the only
They
one.
sing that Red Red Wine song.
They play that on NG
And then
Pangy.
I think they then they sang it. Then they became they sang Informer. I think was their next
Yeah.
big hit.
Yeah.
Does everyone have something down for this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, next question coming up here. In the movie The Little Mermaid, what kind of animal is Max? In the animated feature The Little Mermaid, there's an animal named Max. What kind of animal are they?
It's the only one I haven't seen. The only Disney movie.
Do you need
You haven't seen The Little Mermaid?
It's ocean. It's maritime things. She's just actively against. No rock lobsters. No Little Mermaids.
Yeah.
It's the one that I most related to, and my mom got it from me when I had the chicken pox, so that I would shut up.
We watched it 14 times through the night.
Aw.
Yeah.
Man, well, I guess I better see it then.
Yeah, you gotta see it. It's the best one. There's this lady that can't walk, and she's we're basically the same. And then she sells everything that's good about her to an awesome sea witch.
Basically the
And,
same.
Basically the same. What I will
Wait.
do once I am given the opportunity.
Once you meet the sea witch.
In this situation, am I the sea witch?
Yeah, this trivia show that he is on tonight is him selling himself out entirely for you, Sea Witch.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, are you looking for a bargain? I'll give you my great voice.
Yeah, your singing voice.
My right work, and you could be sounding like this.
I think
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat?
it's his exact sound.
Under that dock is a lobster.
Yeah.
Next question. Bubbles the chimp and Tinkerbell the chihuahua were the pets of which two celebrities, respectively? So, Bubbles the chimp
Okay.
and Tinkerbell to the chihuahua were pets owned by two different celebrities. Name those celebrities. So, who owned Bubbles and who owned Tinkerbell? Unfortunately, sadly, both of these animals have since passed away.
Have the celebrities passed away?
So Bubbles the chimp and Tinkerbell's the chihuahua were the pets of these two celebs.
Tinkerbell the Chihuahua. We haven't finished that documentary about that flamboyant Latin American
We didn't start it.
talk show host.
You talking
So
talking about Hook?
Hook? No, there's that Netflix documentary about what's his name? Freed loves him. I was gonna make a joke about his dog probably being named Tinkerbell.
What's the joke?
His dog probably was named Tinkerbell.
Do we have to know the CEO of Taco Bell's name, or can we just write CEO of Taco Bell for?
It is not the
Tinkerbell?
CEO of Taco Bell, Jack.
Oh, well,
Man,
okay.
remember that great Godzilla crossover?
I do. People talk about the Infinity War and Endgame, but we still think about when Godzilla met the Yo Quiero Taco Bell dog.
Yeah, let's keep rolling in the next question.
Also, by the way, it should be Yo Necesito Taco Bell. I mean, you can want anything. Give me that ad. That's a new ad.
All right. Hope I pronounced these correctly. I don't know if I will, but Gentoo, Chinstrap, and Adelie are all species of which animal? Gentoo or Gentoo? I'm butchering the pronunciation because I don't know, but Gentoo or Gentoo, Chinstrap, and Adelie are all species of which animal?
And these are species names, not pet names.
Yes. These are their technical names in nature.
I feel like you should just look this up if you want to know, Elyse. You don't need to put us through this charade.
I don't know why I chose this one, to be honest. It's not really a fun question. I think I was just pressed for time.
I think
Katie,
I got it.
What is she doing? You're great, but whoever your producer is, works.
Let's get off
Oh,
this question
man.
fast. It's not a fun
Okay.
one.
We wrote our answer.
Scribble something down.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're not muted, Zach. Just so we can hear.
All right, this is the last question. Tiger King's Carol Baskin caused a stir online recently by doing what?
Being innocent.
That's
Put it on my tombstone. That's what I wanted to say.
Carol Baskin was innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the hill I want to die
she
on.
did something recently that everybody was talking about online.
Clearly, everyone.
I don't pay.
man.
This feels unfair. I don't pay any attention to Tiger King or Carol Baskin or anything. I think they're like terrible people, and we should not idolize them.
Fair.
I don't know what to. I don't.
Yeah, because they kill people.
Is that just your-
Carol
but-
Baskin killed her husband.
I would say, but is that just your way of not having to be penalized for points, or actually taking a stand socially? Because I feel like.
Both. All right.
I'm sorry. I really don't want to glorify them, but again, our producer may have been desperate for questions.
I don't think appearing on Trivia Night episode 2 with Elyse and James Willems is nearly the same amount of exposure as being in the #1 Netflix series for
Well,
8 weeks or
let's
whatever.
get past this then. Let's get to the answers.
Okay.
Let's not dwell on Carol
All right.
anymore.
All right, we got our stuff written down.
Okay.
All right, chat. You guys ready to join us for some answers here? I just want to real quick before we do the answers, I'm just going to shout out some people. Big Boss Snake 21, D Word Detour, Lee Donovan, thank you again. Reese endorses podiums. Oh, that's a product I can stand behind. I get it.
Oh, that's a good joke.
And then Alan's mustache again loves a good hot
It's a
dog.
hot dog treat for Jack.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Hot dog tree. I almost got a hot dog at Costco today, but I didn't.
What'd
I
you
don't know why
Oh,
you
Costco
did
hot
it.
dogs are great.
What'd you have for dinner, at
This
least?
go down?
What'd you have for dinner?
Is that black? What is
What?
you
I
still
don't know.
see
I
you,
don't know what
Elise.
you're looking at.
Oh, I'm looking at. Sorry, I'm just looking at this. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, I thought the stream went.
But I am on the edge of my seat. Elise, what did you have? for
Sorry.
dinner?
Oh, what I had a turkey corn dog
Oh,
from
that's
Trader
great.
Joe's because I eat them all the time. I eat them
Nice.
constantly.
Staying healthy.
Sorry, I thought we were having a technical difficulty. Just why I was
think we're good.
distracted. All right, so the first sheep was cloned in 1996 at the Roslin Institute in Scotland. Who is the sheep named after? Jack and Katie, who did you have for this one?
We put Dolly Parton.
Dolly was the sheep, so we
because
put Dolly Parton.
Dolly is the sheep.
Okay,
Yeah.
James,
So
who
we
did you
put
have?
Dolly Parton.
I wrote Busty
Who
McClanahan.
did you have?
But then I
beneath that?
actually wrote Dolly Parton, and I believe it was because the sheep that they had cloned had like large teats or something. It had something to do with the breasts.
Okay.
That's why they named it Dolly Parton.
Susan and Zach.
We had Dolly Parton at first, but then I insisted that it must have been Dolly Parton too.
The clone of Dolly Parton.
Why would you name a clone after the first Dolly
Mhm.
Parton when the second one that we all know about was all the rage at the time with her rockabilly hits?
Yeah. The clone.
It's more poetic that way. Well, the correct answer was in fact
Hey.
Dolly
Damn it.
Parton. Dolly the sheep was derived from a mammary gland cell.
That's what it was. Had
what it
something to
was.
do with the
a
boobs.
little bit more eloquent than what you.
Yeah. So I thought the sheep. I was like, well, sheep don't have breasts, but I knew it was related to the breasts.
If you want to go visit Dolly, she's at the Museum of Edinburgh, and she's stuffed.
Oh, she's
and
dead.
She's super dead.
Oh.
I think she only lived to be like 6 or 7. She didn't live like super long. And she's on this like revolving platform.
Mhm.
And you can like touch her.
Wow.
and it's the whole thing.
Did the not living long, was that programmed in to make sure that an uprising was impossible? You build that into the genetic code.
very possible, but
Right.
I think at the time they told people it's because when you clone a cell, you're basically creating life from the age of the cell. So if you clone something that's 3 years old, even if you have a baby, all of the cells in the baby are already 3 years old, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it can only live as long as the rest of the lifespan.
It's like a vampire. You're stuck at that age forever.
James hates
I
the
get it.
Planet of the Apes movies. That's why he's.
Well, the new ones. The new ones, I just think that I don't think they're that good. And Andy Serkis is a great actor, but how do I know if he's crying or the computer is crying? I just can't tell.
Next question.
You just
In the
go.
in the B-52 song "Rock Lobster," what did the beachgoers think they saw under the dock that turned out to be a rock lobster? Zach and Susan.
Okay. Well, I think I got this, and I'm 100%. I would bet my mom's house on this.
Okay.
Thanks.
I thought, because you said that there was a rhyme, that it must have been a crock, which my mom thought meant crock of shit at first. And I was like, no, Mom, like a crocodile. And she said, oh, okay.
Interesting.
That's
Not like the shoe.
oh yeah.
Could be,
What
yeah.
if it was a
Full of holes and looks real ugly.
Croc lobster.
I need to listen to this song.
Jack and Katie? Did you also have croc?
Close. I think honestly, those lyrics of that song. Katie's never heard of the B-52s before ever, or excuse me, B-52 before. And so the song lyric is just goofy. I think maybe it was just a rock, and they thought it was a rock, and it turned out to be a rock lobster.
Oh, that's smart.
Interesting.
Oh,
There's some nuance to that answer.
Interesting.
That I-
layered. James, what did you have?
Well, I wrote sock. It's the only word other than rock that I could think that rhymed with dock. So I wrote a sock. So I thought, walk down to the beach and your feet get wet. Look under.
Get trounced here. I feel like I'm the weak link.
Wasn't a rock.
The answer. It wasn't
It's
a
a
rock.
rock
It was a
lobster,
rock
wow.
lobster.
Yay! Good
Wow.
instinct.
I wish we
Jack
could
and Kate.
replay to show how confident Zach was when he was
Jack,
like,
I mean-
it's got to be a croc. It was a croc, but it was the first one, it turns out.
I wrote rock with a question mark. I'm like, a rock?
We put a rock.
That's
We
what we
put
said.
rock.
That gift card.
You didn't hear
I
us
mean,
right.
I'm getting me some skillet queso tonight.
It's pronounced.
Baby back ribs.
the next question was, in the movie The Little Mermaid, what kind of animal is Max? Zach, you.
Favorite movie.
Favorite
Favorite
movie
princess,
ever
maybe,
made.
arguably.
If I don't get this right, then I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot anyway. So I said dog.
Dog,
'Cause
Jack. Yeah.
Sound like a fish name, does it?
Wait, what? Why didn't you just know that it was a dog? You said you saw it so many times.
He's process of
I don't
elimination.
know.
He doesn't know the name of the land-based characters.
Did anyone else have dog?
Max was the prince, right? No,
No.
I wrote dog. I think it was a sheepdog, right? Was the kind of dog. It was a big fluffy dog.
What'd you put?
Oh,
I also wrote dog,
flounder.
yeah.
Okay, I wrote flounder, but I think that's a different character.
There's a
Why
character
are they
named
answering
Flounder.
Oh,
questions
then it's not
separately?
flounder.
I was going to say, flounder, I believe, is the flounder. That's when they ran out. They were like going down the dry erase board and like, we got to name all these characters, but we got this one fish left.
But Jack wrote sheepdog, and I don't listen to me.
Elyse?
The correct answer is dog.
Ah.
That's
Max
an
the
English
dog.
sheepdog, right? The big old fluffy one.
His name's Dolly Parton.
I believe that's what they are. Yeah, I also don't know Little Mermaid very well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Prince Eric had a very fluffy dog, and the dog had an antagonistic relationship with Prince Eric's valet, I guess would be. Wasn't there? Where they were always at each other's necks or whatever, bothering each other.
I don't know, but do you know the real Hans Christian Andersen ending to The Little Mermaid?
Yeah, she jumps off a cliff, kills herself.
No, worse. He's supposed to meet her at the ocean.
Mm.
He forgets he's supposed to meet her, so she just lies on the ocean and dies.
Yeah.
While she watches him meet another princess and then go off into the sunset with her.
Well, you haven't
makes
seen
a-
you haven't seen Little Mermaid though, the Disney one.
Oh, is it the same ending?
Yeah, it's the same. That's how it ends.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Really sad.
How does Disney make money off of this?
People love to cry, I guess.
Up until that point.
Yeah, lots of songs up until the last song is really, really bad because it's about being left on the beach, and then at one point in the song she looks under a dock and she thinks she sees a rock, but it's actually a rock lobster.
A rock lobster. Oh God, it all makes sense now. America.
I'm so proud I remembered that.
What a rich culture.
Elyse is done with us. She's ready to move
No,
on.
I'm not. I'm not.
Let's get through this. We're finished.
Bubbles the chimp and Tinkerbell the Chihuahua were the pets of which two celebrities, respectively? James, who do you have?
First one, Michael Jackson. Bubbles, arguably more famous than the pop star himself. Second one, I wasn't sure about. I went with Paris Hilton. Sounded like something she might own.
Jack, did you have any idea? I mean, you were saying CEO of Taco Bell, but...
So I said Tinkerbell is from Paris Hilton, and Katie said, didn't Nicole Richie own a chimp named Bubbles? And I said, no, it was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson had Bubbles.
Okay.
I just knew they hung out.
We had the same, so let's move on and get to that. I mean,
Is that worth 2 points? Is that 1 point? Is that 1 point for both or 2 points for each?
It's 1 point for both.
Okay.
And that is the correct...
Which one's Michael Jackson?
Look at how the admiration that Bubbles has for Michael there.
No.
That was love. That was... He did love him.
That's look at that shirt he's wearing. It's like a Western wear... something. I don't know what's going on. Like Captain EO.
You could pull it off.
A cowboy.
You could pull it off.
I do like. There was something that happened, and I wish we had more of it, where people were like, shirts should not button down the center. They should button around the side.
Well, penguins is the answer to the next question. All right, let's move on. Okay, we didn't have that. Did you guys have that?
Hold on.
We had penguins.
We definitely had penguins. Oh no.
Zach yelled so much the camera turned off.
We lost Zach. Zach,
No.
turn your camera back on. What happened?
Did I hit? I don't. Well.
Oh, it's flashing green.
Well,
There it is. We have a stand. Pretty much that works. Elyse, what was the question?
Well, Zach, don't leave the call, Zach, if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I tried putting my camera back on. It's supposed to be back.
We'll see. Maybe it'll come back.
Well, yeah. If you wanna try fixing it, I'll read the next one.
I don't care. People know what my face looks like. Who cares?
They can still see it.
Is the
We
camera?
gotta see Susan.
Can you? Yeah, we're here for Susan. Can you just like unplug it and plug it back in? Is it a USB camera?
Yeah. Hold on.
I'll
Give
read
it
the
a-
next
give it-
question.
All right, next question. What was it?
Terrible webcam. How about that?
For the Gentoo one, is that the one you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Gentoo,
think it.
what's that?
Hold on. Let me see what's going on with this.
Gentoo, Chinstrap, and Adelie are all species of which animal? Katie and Jack, what did you guys have for this?
I originally wrote people from the south, and then Jack wrote deer.
Okay.
And then we
James?
scratched it out and wrote
And
penguin.
wrote penguin because we realized how wrong we were.
Wait, hold on a minute. When did you scratch it out and write penguins?
40 seconds ago.
No.
Definitely longer than when we saw the picture.
I wrote Jersey Shoreians.
Okay, so another joke answer like Katie.
Yeah, except I didn't have a real one, so I was pretty confident that those were the names of people from the Jersey Shore.
Zach and Susan. Are you still there?
Let's see what we had. We
They're
had
under the
spiders.
desk. Spiders?
Because we didn't know.
It sounded like spiders.
Yeah, spiders. You know,
What's the
pretty obviously spiders to us.
What's the name of that African spider story?
I don't know.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
It's
fine
penguins.
Oh, their last name is Penguin. Well, if you had given us their surname, we would have for sure
Yeah.
gotten it.
Zach, you didn't just like click off the camera button, did you?
Well, you know what happened is that my camera overheated.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
that's fine. We can deal with this. We can deal
My
with this.
terrible FaceTime HD camera.
There you.
Oh.
That's kind of back.
There we are. Look how that happened.
There we go.
Yay.
That'll do.
It's terrible.
Okay.
All right. This is the last one for this round. Tiger King's Carol Baskin caused a stir online recently by doing what? Zach and Susan.
I was very insistent that we because I thought I was right. I thought, the baskets that she makes.
She makes baskets.
She makes baskets.
And I'm gonna start selling my baskets online.
She's
And
Carol Basket in.
James,
Yeah.
what'd you put?
I wrote joining Cameo.
The video service.
The video service.
Our answer was not actually what I said.
Oh wait,
I'm
what
sorry.
was your actual answer then?
Well, it's buying Joe Exotic's zoo. My
Mm.
mom was pretty sure about this. I didn't think it was necessarily. I hadn't read anything about it.
I think that was true.
I think that is true.
Yeah.
True.
But is it what the producer thought was true?
Yeah. Did that
And
cause a stir
what
in
was
the
entered
mind?
in the slideshow that cannot be changed to accommodate a guest's answer?
I guess we'll see. Jack and Katie, what did you have?
Let's see here. Katie wrote trying to sell herself as a lion.
Okay.
Did she try to sell herself as a lion?
I
So
really
just-
don't know anything. So
I wrote selling a lion. I was like, maybe she sold something and got caught for it.
Hmm.
Wow.
He switched to the.
On Cameo.
She joined Cameo. James got it right.
She made so much money. She made like hundreds of thousands of dollars just because you can see how much she charges and then how many she does because Cameo, you can post them publicly. And just purely on that number alone, she made like over like $100,000 in the last since she joined or whatever.
Can you do like a combo cameo where you can get O.J. Simpson and Carol Baskin and get the full "I killed my husband and wife"
she didn't.
set up?
I don't think she killed a husband. You know what? When I hear this is our date.
We're gonna
night.
let you
This is
guys
our
sort
date
this
night.
out on your own.
We can talk about this later.
No,
Although
what
apparently
you
chat said she did. Susan, what?
Yeah,
confirm what Susan said
I was
there.
gonna say I think Susan's actually get a point because
A
that
full
also-
point?
Yeah.
It's out in the slideshow.
Well, then we
Wow.
should get a point too.
Everyone
Well,
should
You
get
don't
it.
know she didn't do what we said.
Guys,
she did.
this trivia night is meaningless. Let's give us all. Right?
Mhm.
Well, that takes us to our final round.
Mhm.
Final round.
The theme
Final
for
round.
this round is Tom
Get rid of chat.
Cruise.
Tom Cruise, yeah, buddy.
Tom Cruise. Any big Tom Cruise fans here?
Yep.
tonight?
What
right
is
here.
risky business?
I was
What
watching Jerry Maguire just 2 days ago.
Which
Oh.
one is he? Is he the one who plays Superman?
Oh, my dear.
God.
What?
Jeez.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
well,
Lord.
Jack, best of luck.
What is Color of Money?
So the first question. Tom Cruise
He
hails
does?
from Syracuse, New York.
Was news to me.
Name the 19th century children's author, also from Syracuse, who said there was no place like his home. Tom Cruise hails from Syracuse, New York. Name the 19th century children's author, also from Syracuse, who said there was no place like his home. People getting really quiet.
Yeah, well, it's
This
the
is
final round.
Final round. People getting competitive. They
God.
need to make back.
I got
didn't-
it, guys.
We didn't do a
This is
score check, by the way.
This is what's gonna put us over the top.
Everybody got their Tom Cruise answer in for this one?
Mhm.
We know
I
it.
love that the questions are actually not related at all to the topics.
Listen, if you know Tom Cruise, you know the answer to this question for sure.
All right, next question coming up here. In 2011, Tom Cruise revealed that he had a special soundproof room installed in his home where a snoring sleeper could spend the night without disturbing their partner. What's the technical name given to this room? It's a special room where a snorer would sleep so that they don't disturb their partner. Tom Cruise installed one in his room. It was the rage back in 2011. A bunch of celebrities, rich people were talking about how they were getting these installed into their homes.
Is this for someone this is where a snoring sleeper could spend the night? Does he snore, or does he often have guests over? And then how would you find out? Most people I know that snore, if you go, by the way, last night you were snoring, their immediate response is, no, I wasn't. And I'm like, how the fuck would you know you were asleep?
If you ask me, I'd be like, yeah, I snore. I snore like crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know
I'll
how
admit
Katie
it.
sleeps.
I'm happy to admit it. Well, not happy too,
You're
but
a lot better since you got your nose.
Yeah, I
surgery.
got my nose canal drilled out, but outside
Oh,
of that,
nice.
you know.
yeah. I started wearing the separators, just the little things that go over the plastic that pulls them apart.
Does that work?
Breathe right strips. I don't know if they stopped snoring, but I did feel like they kind of opened up my canal. It was easier for me to not wake myself because I try and breathe through my nose, but sometimes it'll be harder, and then I wake up with a start because I'm breathing through my mouth.
Yeah.
I was definitely doing that less when I was using those strips.
Okay.
Next question.
Did we answer that?
No. I'm going to say bedroom.
In the 1996 film Jerry Maguire, recently watched by Zach, what NFL football team does Rod Tidwell, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character, play for?
The red one.
Now, I should tell you, as someone that doesn't know sport, I wasn't sure if this was a real team or a made-up team for the movie.
Well,
did you
I
find
can
out?
tell you, as somebody who has just watched that film, it's a real team, at least.
It's a real team.
Oh.
What team?
What team does Rod play for? Show me the team! Who's coming with me to play trivia tonight?
What team would want Cuba
You
Gooding
had me
Jr.
at
to play
question
with
one.
them?
You complete team.
You complete team.
You know, they say you can't spell team without Cuba Gooding Jr.
This is Cameron Crowe. Is Jerry Maguire Cameron Crowe?
Yeah.
What was God? Who's the other agent that like gets all his clients from him, and he's that Jay Moore. Jay Moore. Remember when Jay Moore was in everything? Like in the late '90s, Jay Moore was in every single movie.
We're making a movie called Pay It Forward. It's got Haley Joel Osment. He gets stabbed at the end. We want Jay Moore in it.
He does?
Sorry, spoiler. He actually it ends with him on the beach watching as Kevin Spacey meets another man, and then they go off together.
Into the sunset.
Stabbing somebody is the worst way to pay it forward. Like,
You're right. You make a good point.
All right, next question. Tom Cruise is credited with saving which sunglasses company from bankruptcy thanks to their cameos in his films?
Black
The ones that show 3D blueprints of the apartment or whatever that you're
The
breaking
Minority
into.
Report sunglasses?
Yeah.
Google
Tom
Glass,
Cruise
right?
is credited
Google
with
Glass.
saving which sunglasses company
remember Google
from bankruptcy thanks to their cameos
I
in
don't
his
know if
films?
this is a company.
Sunglass
I didn't
company.
think Cameo existed back then. Sorry. That was bad.
I don't know.
okay.
Survive
It's tough.
hanging off the side of planes.
Oh. Like a water bottle I have. All right, we wrote our answer.
Cool. Susan
Katie's
and
got
Zach?
places to be.
Actually,
We've been ready all day.
Okay, next question.
It's late here on the East Coast.
In Interview with the Vampire, Tom Cruise plays the French vampire Lestat, who subsists on the blood of his victims. The average French person does not consume the blood of the living, I think, but instead eats an average of 500 of what per year?
500 of what?
an average.
The average French person eats an average of 500 of what per year? I capitalized French in one sentence and not in the other. What do they eat 500 of a year?
What do they eat 500
An
of
average
a
of.
year?
So maybe one of them's eaten 1,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a couple outliers in here.
Katie's written two answers that are both ridiculous.
And probably pretty dirty. I know Katie.
You know
It's an
me.
average of 500.
Man.
That's over one a day.
Yeah.
Over one. And you're specifically saying eat,
Eats,
right?
yeah.
Not drinks.
Not wine.
Oui.
Yeah,
No, we
Katie
already
said she had
scratched
to.
out wine.
Yeah, I already
It's
said
a
that one.
it's a very French.
You can
Food to eat.
If anyone could eat a bottle of wine, it would be the French.
Did you watch the Imagineering story? How they talked about Disneyland Paris and how they didn't serve wine, and so all the Parisians were like, "We're not coming here. You won't serve us wine."
Yeah. Where's my wine?
Yeah. How are we gonna get our kids drunk?
I don't know
Alright.
either. I
You
mean,
just have to answer.
well, yeah.
Whatever you say.
All right, next question here. In 2002, Tom Cruise improved his appearance with what modern aesthetic device or procedure?
Improved his
So
appearance.
Tom Cruise already
2002.
handsome man in 2002. He said, "I'm gonna get something done to myself. I'm gonna do something. Have this procedure. Get this device that's gonna improve an aspect of my appearance."
Device?
It's a tough thing to phrase. Our producer couldn't come up with the exact.
I didn't read anything about Tom Cruise getting a butt enlargement. I think I would have read that if that had been a thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You would have written the article.
I know what it is.
He got breathe right strips for his nose so he can sleep better.
Yeah,
Ah.
get rid of the.
Except he wore them everywhere. He's like, I always was so conscious about how close together my nostrils were, but no longer.
Now I know what you're thinking, Elyse. That was the 6th and final question of the round.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not, because I have a secret bonus question.
What?
Oh, I didn't save room for a bonus question on this
Neither.
this sheet.
So get ready.
Why
This
do
one,
you keep using this upside down?
Bonus.
chat's going wild. That's the mention of the bonus question.
We don't have chat up.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, you'll just have to take my word for it.
Okay.
In 2017, this one might take a little bit to go through. In 2017, Universal unveiled a publicity still featuring the actors of the Dark Universe, an Avengers-like film franchise built around classic movie monsters. In the image, Tom Cruise is front and center, and sole leading lady, Sofia Boutella, is off to his left. Who are the other 3 male actors featured in the image? So we got this Dark Universe image. It's a composite of the actors that are going to be spearheading this franchise. Tom Cruise, we got Sophia, and then there are 3 other guys in it. Who are those 3 other guys?
I feel like this is a layup for James.
It should be. It should be. The problem is anytime I get a layup, I always ding it off the bottom of the rim. And then it hits me in the head, and then I fall face first into the cameraman's crotch. and then I get angry at him for being there. And then that goes viral. So is a bonus question worth way more points?
It's just worth one point.
It's worth 3.
I'll give you guys some more time if you need it.
Mm-hmm. And then we're
We're
going to move on
good.
to the answers.
Yeah, then we'll go. to
I'm
the
just going to
answers.
shout out some people who have donated some super chat. Captain Flex, thank you. Weston Zlatnik, thank you. You left a while ago, but thank you for donating. PC Watt STX, thank you so much. I don't know why you're proud of us. This is a nightmare.
How does this compare to the one with Josh?
This is way better.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
don't get me wrong. This is
100%.
leaps and bounds.
Really fun too.
Leaps and bounds.
Katie has to go pee real quick.
I'm gonna pee.
Oh, yeah,
All right,
for
go
it.
pee.
I mean,
She's
real
just
quick.
gonna pee just on the carpet, just
Yeah.
outside
Yeah.
the camera.
Like The Exorcist.
It's like a litter box type scenario. When are we gonna get human litter boxes?
I mean, really, any litter box could be a human litter box.
Yeah.
Try hard enough.
Oh, I meant in terms of like we're okay as a society that we're doing it in a
Are you
box.
saying that rather than having a toilet that flushes your waste away, you would rather scoop it out yourself?
No,
Is that
the
what
cats
I'm
scoop it
hearing
out.
from you, James?
It goes in reverse. We poop in the box. The cats clean it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good idea.
that's good. It's really hot.
It is
I don't
so
know if you
sorry.
can tell this from the webcam, guys.
Is it because
I'm
the light and
sorry.
stuff is on? It's just something. Listen. We know how it is getting hot sitting in a room, but
Jack,
One of those steamy evenings.
do you have a window you can open or anything?
It is open.
It is
Oh.
open. What did you guys make us do this 4-hour trivia?
I bought an air conditioner today for my office because it's been getting so hot in here. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, that was
Jack
fun.
bragging.
Yeah. Jack's like, I
was
until
done.
today I felt terrible,
Like
but
Jack's like, I can't relate. I
Yeah.
just can't
I
relate.
was like, I gotta
it's nice and.
I told my mom we gotta turn the fans off. The audio quality's gotta be pristine for this.
yeah. I like that you're telling us that as your camera is cropped at your eye line.
Oh, I don't know what I look like.
It's fine. It's fine.
I can't do this.
I
I'll
think it
sit up
adds-
straight.
No,
guys.
no, it's fine.
I really take this seriously.
Yeah. This is we're really
I
banking
get-
on trivia night being like the next big thing for
Yeah.
Elyse and I. So the fact that Jack is petting
Well,
his
the,
cat right
the
now
first
and
big thing.
sorry, yeah, the first big thing.
Well, Katie left, so I had to get a new partner. So this is Cooper.
Cooper. Cooper, do you want to scoop Jack's poop?
Oh, speaking of poop. Oh, Benson poked his head out and said, "It's hot out there. We don't want any part of that."
How hot would it have to be for you to let Benson poop in the house?
I mean, I feel like we could always find a way to get him. I don't know that we could. We would literally have to leave him.
He would have to be desperate.
Yeah, and then there's been times where he's had to use the bathroom, and he comes and he freaks out. Like, he comes at us, and he's basically goes just short of using his lack of vocal cords to say, "I need to use the bathroom."
Yeah, he's only ever in the, years and years that we've had him, he's had one accident inside because he wasn't feeling well, and then you could tell he felt so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
He looked so ashamed of it, and I felt so bad for him because he felt so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to the trivia.
We're ready.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you'd go through the answers.
Oh, no, that's okay. Katie was trying to skip out on it.
I know.
Yeah, she's done.
Yeah, I was trying to get an Uber.
She reached out to her agent and was like, how'd you get me on the show? What happened?
And can I have a Chili's gift card anyway?
Okay, so the final answers. Tom Cruise hails from Syracuse, New York. Name the 19th century children's author, also from Syracuse, who said there was no place like his home. Jack and Katie, I know you got this one.
We wrote down Adolf Hitler. No. We couldn't think of the name, so we just wrote down whoever wrote The Wizard of Oz. Is it Frank Baum, I think is his name? Now that I've said that, I'm going to say Frank Baum. Frank L. Baum.
Is that what's written down?
Well, technically it says whoever wrote The Wizard of Oz, which would be Frank L. Baum.
I wrote a Wizard of Oz short story when I was in kindergarten. I don't know that I count.
Zach and Susan.
James Willems for our answer.
Did you?
I think we were right.
I think by those, yeah.
Is that what you really had, Zach?
No, we had Frank Baum.
Oh, okay.
I put Frank L. Baum because I didn't want him to be confused with anyone else.
And then you put a little joke answer.
And then I wrote Mickey Rourke afterwards because I think he's from there too.
I see.
Because we keep it fun and light here.
We keep it nice and breezy.
No serious stuff.
Everybody had it right. It was Frank L. Baum, the author of The Wizard of Oz.
Yay.
Do you think that if Jack hadn't said it, do you think that we should have given him the point?
I mean, if you don't want to give us the point, I understand.
No.
We did right.
I don't care.
You
take the point.
I think you should get it. I'm just wondering. I was just asking whether if you had just said author of The Wizard of Oz.
See, I think the fact that we went first, I would be more likely to be like, oh, I actually said it. Whereas if you guys who wrote it first, and then I was like, oh, that's who I was gonna say. It's like then I wouldn't take it.
I'm totally fine with that, but I think the next time we have you guys on, we'll force you to scan in your sheet before we go through the answers.
Got it.
In 2011, Tom Cruise revealed that he had a special soundproof room installed in his home where a snoring sleeper could spend the night without disturbing their partner. What's the technical name given to this room? Zach, what did you and Susan have?
We put bedroom.
Oh, you were serious?
Yeah. Yeah, because what else? If someone's in another room, are you freaking hearing people snoring in other rooms? I don't think so.
I guess you're kind of right. You got me there.
Maybe I just am not thinking outside the bun here, but it just feels like this is a trick question.
Katie and Jack, did you also have bedroom?
We had a whisper room.
Because I know there is soundproof rooms are called whisper rooms, so I think maybe it's a whisper room
with the triangles and stuff all over the walls.
James, what did you
My
put?
joke answer was Xenu's sleepy time room.
Okay.
But then my real answer was snoratorium.
Snoratorium. Let's check the.
Hey!
It was a snoratorium. Did you really know that?
I think you may have mentioned it the other day.
Really?
Yeah, and then I think I don't know why I would know snoratorium unless you mentioned it to me.
Wow.
Even though it is the perfect name.
This game was rigged.
I smell a conspiracy.
Well, there's the vomitorium and the masturbatorium. So I know that a name for a room with a specific task is generally blanketorium.
Okay. All right. Well, moving on to the next question then. Which I think Zach's got in the bag here, so we'll go to him last. In the 1996 film Jerry Maguire, what NFL team does Rod Tidwell, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character, play for? James, what did you have?
I wrote the Aggie Baggies or whatever Katie said from round 1.
The Angie Pangies.
Yeah, the Angie Pangies. Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Well, I don't think Katie's ever seen this movie, but she said the red team, and I think she's actually right. I think it was the Arizona Cardinals is who he played
Cardinals.
for.
Well, I feel like Zach can with finality tell us who it was.
Yes, that's correct. It is the Arizona Cardinals.
Hey, the red team.
All right, let's check
Susan.
it out.
Susan.
Okay, moving on.
Check it out. Let's check it out. Arizona Cardinals.
Oh,
That was
man.
great.
Elyse is nudging me. Press it that we go to show the answer. There it is.
You have to switch the thing before you go to your own little thing.
Okay, noted.
If you want to be on
I'm
the show.
trying to
If you
do
wanna
it
be on
all.
the show again.
I'm trying to do it all.
Tom Cruise is credited with saving which sunglasses company from bankruptcy thanks to their cameos in his films? James, what did you have for this?
I wrote Aviators. I don't even think that's a brand, but I thought, because I know Men in Black was big for Ray-Bans, but I don't know. I wasn't sure. I was giving Ray-Bans to Men in Black, and then I went Aviators, but I don't even know if I think Aviators is a style or is it a brand? I don't know. Aviators.
Zach, what did you and Susan have?
We went with Ray-Bans because I remember from my local Blockbuster the cover of the Risky Business VHS. I didn't see him wearing any aviators. So
It's the only
know
movie.
Top Gun was a big deal, but who makes those?
Who makes Aviators? I don't
Who
know.
makes those? Or is it just, is that what pilots do in their off time?
We don't
I
know
don't
what
know.
pilots do. We are just,
Humble Earth Dwellers.
we're just civilians. We couldn't deign to know. Jack and Katie, do you know?
I think he brought back Oakley. I think Oakley was like going under, and he started wearing the glasses for Mission Impossible, right?
And they're bigger than ever now.
Well, they're not gone.
There are guys on every corner.
Is
in
this the
New
first
York
time we've had 3
that-
different answers
Yeah.
for a question?
All right, let's check the answer on this one. It's Ray-Ban. When Tom Cruise wore Ray-Ban Wayfarers in the film Risky... Oh, I wrote typo again from our
Risk
producer.
business.
Risk business. I think it was a business of risk. Sales shot up by 50%. It happened again in '86 after Top Gun came out, and Aviator sales rose by 50%. Aviator is the style made by Ray-Ban.
Oh,
Not,
okay.
So Wayfarers.
Okay,
and
so
Aviators.
Ray-Bans make Aviators. Got it. Okay.
So
I would
Ray-Ban.
give
So
that-
Ray-Ban was the answer you're
Like
looking
that
for.
guy, right there, making that face.
That's how they did it.
So I think James and Zach get points on that.
I didn't put the brand though. I put the style of
But
glasses.
the fact she has Aviator in the answer. I mean, I would give that to you, but I'm
Listen,
not a hard ass.
I'm not.
Please.
I have no ego in this fight. I get to come back every week, whether or not I want
You know
to.
what? I'll let Susan decide.
Only Zach gets the point.
We all laughed in the same way Tom Cruise is laughing at me right now. All right. Well,
Fantastic.
love it. You hate to see it, but-
It's so good. All right, next question. In Interview with the Vampire, Tom Cruise plays the French vampire Lestat, who subsists on the blood of his victims. The average French person does not consume the blood of the living, but instead eats an average of 500 of what per year? Let's go with Jack and Katie.
I
Katie
put-
wrote wine, and then
and then scribbled it out because you said 8, and then I put spiders because I heard a statistic that people eat spiders in their sleep.
500. So many
and then-
spiders.
And then I wrote down next to it baguettes.
Baguette.
Baguette. Oh.
Okay. I like spiders, though. Zach, what did you and Susan have?
Similar. My mom was pretty sure it was mosquitoes. Yep. And I thought maybe croissants would be a more traditional French.
Mm-hmm.
That's offensive.
You know, sometimes you gotta have 2 croissants a day.
I do. I had 2 croissants today.
Croissant sandwich.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Man, To be in Texas.
To be so free.
I
To
have
live so free.
I have to eat a hot dog on a stick 3 nights a week.
Have to.
James, what did you have?
I am not a monster who consumes insects for sustenance, so I just wrote baguettes.
Okay. It's funny because you guys were all actually, like, jokes aside, on the right track. It was snails. It was escargot.
Oh,
I was gonna
snails.
guess snails, but I thought that would be stereotypical.
I thought that was the idea.
They
Wait, baguettes isn't stereotypical?
500 snails?
Well, I guess they're like oysters, right?
Yeah.
You pop 12 of them in a session, and then you're
Oh,
no.
eat multiple at
Uh-oh.
a time. I never thought of that.
yeah.
Just said
Yeah,
freedom
really
fries.
We're both really learning a lot of stuff. Mom and I have come out of this stronger, I think, than ever.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to the next one. This is the penultimate one because I had my secret surprise question at the end.
The Angie Bangie one.
In 2002, Tom Cruise improved his appearance with what modern aesthetic device procedure? Our producer wasn't really sure exactly how to phrase this one without giving it away. Who wants to go first? Let's go with Zach.
Okay. Well, I thought it was fillers, and then my mom put in parentheses rhinoplasty, which is a nose job.
Oh.
But his cheeks are looking artificially plumped these days.
Interesting. Would he admit to that, though? I wonder.
Would
No.
he? I mean, I'm
keeps his-
sure.
keep
I
your
like
secrets.
The Scientologists.
I'm sure at his age he's had some little stuff tweaked. Like I feel like.
Yeah.
How dare you?
But this sounds like it's more of a public thing.
Jack and Katie, what did you have?
I said LASIK. I think he got his eyes done.
I said hair plugs, but LASIK makes more sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, LASIK's a good one. James, what did you have?
I wrote that Gattaca surgery where he extends his legs. But then after that, I put braces for his teeth.
Braces on his teeth.
Ah.
Oh.
Think about that.
All right. Well, let's check the
Invisalign.
answer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey!
Tom Cruise got braces, and Tom Cruise. The thing that always blows my mind about his teeth is he most people, if you look at the center of their face, their teeth are on either side of their line of symmetry, but Tom Cruise has a tooth that's right in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he got that fixed?
I don't think he did.
Oh, I mean, I don't know how you would
I don't know how you
move
can. I think he still
tooth
has
that
the
far?
middle tooth.
Interesting. Well, Pobody's nerfect. I'm surprised with someone like him. I'm surprised that he didn't do the thing where he's like, all right, I'm going to get into an accident on set where I smash my face in, and then you're just going to rebuild my mouth, so that way I don't have to admit
That's my
fault
dream.
publicly, because I feel like he's the kind of person who really preserves his public appearance. Okay.
So, Jack, do you remember during Hardcore Tabletop when I tried to smash my head on the table?
Yeah, I did. Was that because you want to get your teeth done?
The whole thing. I just wanted Matt to...
Yeah. Note to anyone out there, if you want to get
Rebuild
plastic
me.
surgery but you don't want to admit to it, just smash your face on something and then have them rebuild
Don't
it
do
the
that.
way you want it
We're
to.
going to actually condone it.
Don't actually do that.
All right. And now for the
Oh,
secret
James.
final question. In 2017, Universal unveiled their Dark Universe cast. Who were the other 3 male actors featured alongside Tom Cruise in this? Oh, man. Who wants to start on this? I feel like James needs to go last.
Okay.
I put James Willems and then up and coming actor Adam Covid.
Nice.
And Paul Rudd.
Oh, Paul Rudd.
I
Paul
would
is so
go see that.
likable.
But I mean, I would go
But-
see anything with Dark Universe in the title.
So likable.
But Jack actually wrote an answer.
Then I wrote Russell Crowe, Johnny Depp, and Javier Bardem. Jack the Sparrow.
Jack
great.
Sparrow.
Those are great answers. I think those are correct. Change ours.
Zach, what did you and Susan have?
I had the same.
Did you actually?
What did you actually have? Show us Susan's hand.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, we had Russell Crowe, Benicio del Toro, and Jude Law.
Benicio del Toro has already been featured in the Dark Universe in the awesome,
I know.
underrated movie The Werewolf, or whatever.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, they're bringing him back.
James, who did you have?
I had Tom Hanks, Woody Harrelson,
Billy Crystal.
and Billy Crystal. No, I had Russell Crowe, Johnny Depp, and Javier Bardem. Jack Sparrow. I believe what was it? Russell Crowe is Jekyll and Hyde.
Well, let's check the image.
Johnny
Let's check the
Depp
image.
was going to be the Invisible Man, and Javier Bardem was going to be, I believe, our new Wolfman.
What could it
Not
have been?
featured was going to be
Angelina
Angelina
Jolie, Bride of
Jolie
Frankenstein.
as Bride of Frankenstein.
Wow, look. This
Bride of
this
Frankenstein's monster.
composite is a memory of what.
What could have
How
been?
are those movies coming along?
It's what never was, because they are not in the room together. Try and track Tom Cruise's leg. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's somehow extending from way back there to. They were not together. None of them have even met.
Oh,
I feel bad for the woman on the right, though.
Sophia.
Yeah, because she was like, "Hey, this is gonna be good for me."
She's cool. I like her.
Was she in the Mummy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was the mummy.
I haven't
Spoiler.
seen it.
Spoiler.
Man, Jake
Spoiler.
Johnson's in that too. You like him?
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I love Jake Johnson.
Well, that's it for the show. You guys want to tally up your scores?
Oh,
I
boy.
mean, I don't know if you've got the scores for all 3 rounds to see how you did.
We didn't do
Wait,
it.
wait, wait. I have a question. For that surprise, the final bonus question, does it count for 1 or 3?
What would you guys all like it to count for?
For the other one that you said was 2 answers, you counted it for 2.
Did you? Oh, I just wrote it as 1.
She said it was 2. For the one that was.
Did
Paris
I?
Hilton and Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you said it was 2, so I've counted
Yeah,
it. As 2.
roll the tape. Roll the tape back.
If you want to retract that, that's fine.
I'm
That's
sorry,
fine.
my wife's Australian.
You
Well,
just
all
add 1.
criminals
You just
over
add
there.
1, right?
I guess we could say that one's 2,
I don't care.
and then we can
I
say
don't mind. Just
we
just
can say
tell
the
me.
we can say that the Michael Jackson Paris Hilton was 2, and then we can say that the other one was 3.
Okay.
I think if why not change it up? If they got all 3 right, they get negative points. Bonus question, different rules.
I wish I had a image of the gift card to flash here.
Just imagine an Arby's
There's no
gift card.
Oh man, what are you guys thinking tonight? Because I'm thinking Arby's.
Isn't it like 11 p.m. there? What time is it? 10:30?
It's
I
far
voted
too
back.
late.
Thank you
My
for.
mom's bedtime.
I'm
It's my
sorry,
bedtime too.
Susan. Thank you
And I'm
for
3
staying
hours.
up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I think we got ours.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're not counting Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo's 2, right?
No.
The whole everything went out the window.
I know it's all crazy.
Zach,
now.
what did you end up with? You and Susan.
About 25.
Okay.
25.
25. Okay. James, what did you have?
I had 14 points total.
14 to Zach's 25?
14
To
to
Zach and
Zach's
Susan's
25, which
25?
doesn't sound right because I feel
Yeah.
like the maximum score one could achieve would be 21. But
Jack and Katie, what did you have?
We had the letter C. Don't know what that means.
Oh, okay.
No, we got 15.
Oh,
so
wow.
close.
So Zach in first.
Shockingly, we had 25. Yeah.
We thought it was 20, but then we added.
Yeah.
How is that possible? How do you possibly have 20?
And
Yeah,
25 points.
25 points.
Wait, how many points did you actually have?
They
We
don't
don't
know.
know.
Are you kidding me? They have no
Don't
clue.
know.
They have no clue.
Oh, okay.
And they do
All
not
right.
care.
So I lost. So that we have no idea how many points
It felt
that.
like Jack and like it felt like you guys were winning.
It did, but they only won by 1 point because I didn't get aviators. Can we revisit
Yeah.
that? I'm just
Sorry,
kidding.
guys.
I'm just kidding.
Well, thank
Right
you.
now, it's always nice to
Sweat with you.
to
I'm
be victoriously sweaty people.
All I know is James knows his Tom Cruise, and I'm very impressed by that.
I didn't do that well on that round. I only got
You got you got
3.
Franco Bomb, you got Snoratorium, you got Ray-Bans.
Well, I didn't.
Then
I
you
got
got-
I didn't get that one.
Oh, you didn't get the point for that? Oh,
No.
oh that's right. That's right. Susan
And then I
shut-
didn't get
shut you down.
baguettes. I did get braces, and then I got the Dark Universe bonus question. I'm fine with my performance. I have no qualms with my
Me too.
I
performance.
thought you wrote braces. I thought you put braces down.
I did. I got
You did,
braces.
yeah.
I got the
Okay,
point.
you did get that. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much to everyone for playing, and for Zach and Susan especially. I know it's later there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to us, guys.
Good job.
We did great. This was lovely. Lovely meeting you guys. Yeah, good to see you.
All right. Thanks, Jack and Katie.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks to everyone
Thank you.
watching.
So when do we get our computer fixed?
It's in the mail. Don't worry about it,
Okay.
or whatever. I don't know.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
install virus software.
So Zach just left.
Zach completely pissed off, decided to get out of there. So thank you guys for
fun.
watching and participating along with us. And we're going to try and do another one, trying to get some more trivia questions if our producer can get some trivia questions together. Thank you so much.
If your producer needs any help, let me know.
Thanks, Katie.
Will do.
I will let her know, or them, or whoever it may be know. All right. Well, have a good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye.